Joseph Parker. Up off net. Up off net. What's up, my people? This ShowBizz adult. All right, man, look. Who's greater? Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao or the greatest Muhammad Ali? Oops. All right, man, look. Let's get to the video. I've had a few videos as of late about Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. Specifically about Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao taking on an Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford. And I've had comments asking me, ShowBizz the adult, if Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao were to beat Errol Spence and or Terrence Crawford or become undisputed, would he then be considered, in your opinion, the GOAT, the greatest of all time? And it made me think about debates that I've seen about Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao possibly being greater than the greatest Muhammad Ali. Joseph Parker. You know what? I need to leave that man alone. Because if he bumps into me, it's on sight. Joseph Parker. But you know what? Look, bad breath is better than not breathing at all. See this as a good thing, Joseph Parker. All right, man, look. Who's greater, Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao or Muhammad Ali? Here's how I feel about it. And let's break this down as linear as possible, or granular as possible, rather. Both of those men are amazing. And to even have this conversation about who's greater, Muhammad Ali or Manny Pacquiao, says more about Manny Pacquiao than anything. It says a lot about Manny Pacquiao, the man. To be considered great, and I've toyed with this a little bit, it's not just what you've done inside the ring, it's what you've done outside the ring. Impact has a lot to do with being great. And when you think of those both men, Manny Pacquiao, what he's done for the Philippines, his Filipino people, is comparable in argument to that of what Muhammad Ali has done to Americans, for Americans, and for African Americans in particular. Me being an African American man, I cannot say to you guys how much Muhammad Ali, what he meant and how he impacted the African American. And for me, who is a bigger hero for me would be Muhammad Ali. He's impacted me, my demographic, more than Manny Pacquiao. But I'm not Filipino. So I cannot speak for Filipinos and how Manny Pacquiao has impacted him. All I can say is both of those men, tremendous impact. So let's talk about accolades and accomplishments. We must say that they're both just great, fantastic men. As far as accolades and accomplishments, Manny Pacquiao, 8 division world titles. Muhammad Ali, he only fought at heavyweight, really, as a pro. He came in as light heavyweight, but really, he fought at heavyweight. He's a heavyweight champion, heavyweight great. Manny Pacquiao, 8 division world title holder. 5 of them being lineal. It could have been 10. Also, he's held a belt in 4 different decades, from 1998 to 2020. That is amazing. Okay. In my opinion, I think Manny Pacquiao deserves to be fighter of the decade again. In my opinion, I see him as fighter of the decade 2 decades in a row. But when you talk about Muhammad Ali was designated as the athlete of the century. He was so great, impact so great to the sport of boxing when they ranked him amongst athletes, including Michael Jordan, including Babe Ruth. Muhammad Ali is designated as the athlete of the century. But let's talk about who they fought. Manny Pacquiao's resume is incredible. He fought over 70 sometimes. And this is a guy who beat the likes of Eric Morales twice. Marquez, he fought him many times, more victories than losses. That knockout, okay, which I think goes to how great Manny Pacquiao is. To fight a hard fight as many times as he fought Marquez, that's incredible. Fought Timothy Bradley numerous of times. Fought Floyd Mayweather, and he fought Keith Thurman at 40 years old, beating Keith Thurman. And believe you me, I'm saying fought, let alone won. I'm talking about fighting a guy. That says a lot about your courage, let alone beating them. Him fighting Oscar De La Hoya and beating him. Fighting Miguel Cotto and beating him. Fighting Sugar Shane Mosley, defeating him. Manny Pacquiao has fought the who's who. And in my opinion, if you want to say fought them all, you can say that with Manny Pacquiao. He's fought them all. As far as Muhammad Ali, he also fought them all. And it's almost an understatement. And when you compare them all to each other, Muhammad Ali, he fought the likes of Archie Moore. If you want to think of the greatest heavyweights of all time, that's who he fought. Archie Moore, Sonny Liston multiple times, Floyd Patterson multiple times. He fought gold medalist, Olympic gold medalist Joe Frazier multiple times. Fought and beat George Foreman, Leon Spinks. These are Olympic gold medalists. He fought Larry Holmes. This guy fought Ken Norton and Chavallo, and he fought Quarry, and he fought Bonavina. This guy has fought the who's who, Muhammad Ali. And it's almost unfair because you can only fight who's in front of you. See, Manny Pacquiao can't fight Sugar Ray Leonard. Manny Pacquiao can't fight Tommy Hearns. He got to fight who's existing at the same time as he. But the fact of the matter is, the quality of opposition was greater for Muhammad Ali than for Manny Pacquiao. Muhammad Ali, the guys that he fought and beat, is greater than the guys Manny Pacquiao fought and defeated. And Muhammad Ali's impact seems to be, to the sport, seems to be greater than Manny Pacquiao. I'm talking about changing the game, dancing on your toes. The way he will hype up a fight, speaking in rhyme, being extremely articulate. I mean, taking what Jack Johnson did and multiplying it by 2. Him being the flashy guy. Taking what Sugar Ray Robinson did, multiplying it by 2. Muhammad Ali. And a lot of these guys after Muhammad Ali are children of Muhammad Ali, Roy Jones Jr., Floyd Mayweather, stuff like that. Coming in and hyping up and talking up a fight, the impact of Muhammad Ali was tremendous. But there is a huge argument. There's an argument to say, if Manny Pacquiao was American, we'll be speaking differently about Manny Pacquiao and his impact to the sport of boxing. And I can't say that that argument doesn't carry weight and hold value. I think it's true. The market of America, the bias of America. When you think of Americans, our bias and how we feel, what is greater in America? I think that does hold value, that argument. If Manny Pacquiao was American-made, I think we would be more reluctant to call Manny Pacquiao the greatest of all time. And those are facts. With that said, though, no matter what, the greatest of all time, self-proclaimed Muhammad Ali, I do think, because of everything I mentioned, that he's greater than Manny Pacquiao. But Manny Pacquiao, if he were to take on Errol Spence, beat him. If he were to be undisputed, Terrence Crawford, you can't help but to think, I guess there's nothing Manny Pacquiao can possibly do to be considered the GOAT. And that is such a hurtful reality because, strangely, that's how it sounds. There's nothing Manny Pacquiao can do to be greater than Muhammad Ali. Let me know how you feel in the comments below. I'll tell you this. There may be a sense of bias. I've opened up this discussion, this debate by saying that Muhammad Ali impacted me more personally than Manny Pacquiao. So I can't help but to naturally have some bias there. With that said, I am open for the debate, open for the discussion, trying my best to be as open-minded, as balanced as possible. But if you want to know how I feel about it, and I do get a lot of support from the Filipino community, and I definitely appreciate you guys, all of you. And I do recognize Manny Pacquiao as a GOAT. I still have Muhammad Ali greater than him. ShowBizz the dope. Joseph Parker. I'm out.